Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're taking a raw documentary-style journey into what might just be the absolute most audacious urban development project in human history. We're stepping completely out of the theoretical realm and right into the sands of the Saudi Arabian desert to examine a blueprint that challenges, well, basically everything we know about how cities are built, how they function, and how they coexist with the natural world. So get ready, because we are literally looking at the future. Can you build the future of human civilization entirely from scratch? I mean, we aren't talking about gentrifying a neighborhood here or expanding a subway line. We're talking about laying down a massive, living laboratory on a completely blank canvas. It's a hugely provocative question, right? And for decades, it was purely the stuff of science fiction. But right now, along the Red Sea coast, this isn't just theory anymore. It's a real-world, actively unfolding experiment. Okay, let's dive into this $1 trillion. Just let that massive number sink in for a second. That is the staggering estimated budget backing this initiative. We are looking at a level of financial commitment that frankly rivals the GDP of entire nations. This figure really grounds us in the sheer stakes of what Saudi Arabia is attempting to achieve here. They're betting an astronomical sum on fundamentally rewriting the rules of urban engineering and economics. So, what do you even call a $1 trillion leap into tomorrow? Well, you call it NEOM. The name itself is actually a brilliant piece of architectural poetry. It's a super clever fusion. You take the ancient Greek prefix neo, which means new, and you combine it with the Arabic letter M, which stands for mustabal, the Arabic word for future. New future. It perfectly encapsulates the project's forward-thinking philosophy. They aren't just building a city, they're essentially trying to trademark tomorrow. To make sense of something this incredibly massive, we're going to follow a logical four-part path today. 1, the vision. 2, a zero-carbon living laboratory. 3, touring the 4 megaregions. And finally, 4, the 2026 reality check. Let's start with part 1, the vision, building a blank canvas ecosystem. You see, NEOM is the flagship pillar of Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030, a massive push to diversify their economy away from oil. Now, to build that kind of future, you need space. 26,500 square kilometers, to be exact. It's situated in the Tabuk Province in northwestern Saudi Arabia, right along the shores of the Red Sea. To help put that massive scale into perspective, this footprint is roughly the size of the entire nation of Belgium. It's perfectly positioned as a global gateway, bordering Jordan to the north and looking right across the Gulf of Aqaba to Egypt, practically linking 3 continents. And this brilliantly illustrates the central paradox that makes NEOM so fascinating. Despite this colossal footprint, the project actually dictates that 95% of the land will be preserved as totally untouched nature. It's a blank canvas opportunity to balance explosive economic growth in cutting-edge sectors like biotech and green energy with a radical, unprecedented environmental protection. They're trying to prove you can build an absolute economic powerhouse without just paving over the wilderness. Which leads us to part 2, a zero-carbon living laboratory, engineering tomorrow. If you're going to build a brand new world, you need brand new rules. And the foundational rule here is an uncompromising energy mix, 0 fossil fuels. 0. All energy demands across this entire Belgium-sized region will be met through 100% renewable sources. We're talking about a perfectly balanced zero-carbon triad: solar power, wind power, and pioneering green hydrogen technology. They are completely eliminating the legacy power grids that have defined industrial cities for the last century. Think about the daily human experience in a traditional city. We're burdened by historical street layouts, endless traffic congestion, smog, you know the drill. NEOM, however, is engineered from the ground up as a cognitive city. So instead of gridlock, you have hyper-efficient public transit and autonomous mobility. Instead of static infrastructure, you have highly responsive artificial intelligence that actually anticipates residents' needs, everything from healthcare to work-life balance before they even arrive. Let's move to and see how this builds out spatially in part 3, touring the 4 megaregions, postcards from the future. NEOM is meticulously segmented into distinct zones, and the most globally recognized symbol is, without a doubt, the line. You've likely seen the renders of this thing. It's an audacious, mirrored, linear city cutting straight through the desert landscape. Honestly, it looks like a sci-fi spaceship has seamlessly integrated into the sand and mountains. It is a completely radical reimagining of what an urban skyline should even look like. The concepts driving the line are simply mind-bending. Just imagine two parallel mirrored walls, 500 meters high. It's a 100% car-free environment where all your daily necessities, schools, shops, work, are within a quick 5-minute walk. They call it zero-gravity urbanism. Basically, it's a vertical layering of life with cascading gardens where nature permeates every single level, all connected by a high-speed rail system that makes end-to-end travel possible in under 20 minutes. But NEOM isn't all linear skyscrapers. We pivot now to Sindalah, the luxurious gateway to the Red Sea. Picture pristine turquoise waters, carefully curated island landscapes, and world-class marinas specifically designed to harbor the globe's largest superyachts. This is NEOM's high-end leisure and tourism face, beautifully blending modern architectural sophistication with the stunning natural beauty of the ocean. And Sindalah is crucial because it isn't just a cool 3D render. It's NEOM's inaugural completed tourism landmark. Having officially welcomed its first visitors in phased openings through 2024 and 2025, it establishes an immediate, real-world footprint for the project. With championship golf courses winding through scenic dunes, luxury villas, and exclusive wellness centers, Sindalah essentially proves that NEOM can actually deliver on its promise of high-end, sustainable luxury. From luxury, we shift gears over to heavy industry. Meet Oxagon. Shaped like a massive floating octagon, this is the pragmatic industrial workhorse of the whole NEOM project. Centered around a major new Red Sea port, Oxagon is engineered to be a global leader in clean tech, advanced manufacturing, and logistics. It's designed to streamline supply chains across Europe, Africa, and the Gulf, with absolutely minimal environmental impact. To see the real industrial progress happening here, just look at the NEOM Green Hydrogen Company facility located in Oxagon. It's the largest of its kind anywhere in the world. By early 2026, the plant was already 80% complete. Full commissioning is scheduled for mid-2026, with the first green ammonia exports slated for 2027. This isn't just talk, right? This is tangible, massive hardware being built to pioneer the global renewable energy transition. Finally, we climb up into the Sarawak Mountains to visit Trojena. This is perhaps the most surprising of the four regions. It's a high-altitude, four-season adventure paradise. The sheer contrast is what makes it spectacular. I mean, you have the arid, traditional desert environment of Saudi Arabia transforming seamlessly into a hub for alpine luxury and cool-weather mountain retreats. Trojena achieves this seemingly impossible ecosystem through some incredibly cutting-edge tech. We're talking about innovative snow generation technology to create actual skiable slopes right in the Middle East. It features massive man-made freshwater lakes, extreme sports facilities, and luxury hospitality developments. It's an absolute engineering marvel designed to deliver a winter sports and summer wellness destination exactly where you'd least expect it. So, the crucial point is, Part 4, the 2026 reality check, vision meets pragmatism. When you're building a futuristic utopia, vision inevitably has to meet pragmatism. The absolute best example of this is the line. Now, the original vision called for a continuous structure stretching an astonishing 170 kilometers. However, as of 2026, the project has undergone some strategic recalibrations to ensure real-world feasibility. The initial first phase now heavily concentrates on a highly targeted 2.4-kilometer section. And this phased approach makes sense. It allows developers to really test core innovations like zero pollution and structural integration in the real world before expanding it any further. But make no mistake, the momentum is intensely real. From its unveiling in 2017, to Sindalah welcoming guests in 2024, to the hydrogen plant nearing completion in 2026 and exports starting in 2027. With over $50 billion already invested in the line's foundational work alone, essential infrastructure, like airports and energy networks, are firmly taking root right there in the desert rock. I think this quote from our source material perfectly sums up the current state of affairs. A mature evolution toward practicality without sacrificing the project's transformative essence. The Public Investment Fund has navigated necessary cost optimizations and timeline refinements, adapting to structural challenges really intelligently. It proves that NEOM isn't just a stubborn fantasy, it's a living, breathing project adjusting to the hardcore realities of planetary-scale construction. Which leaves us with the ultimate question, can rapid modernization and environmental preservation truly coexist? NEOM is fighting to prove that they absolutely can, striving to become a model worthy of global emulation. It is a profound statement about ambition and execution. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the future of urban living. For more, visit our website, Fair Solution.